Hello there, dear hearts. How are you? Happy warm up Sunday. I am here today, excited for warm up Sunday. The sun is shining here in Seattle. I feel pretty good this morning. The desk doesn't look too bad, so we're going to be able to warm up pretty quickly here. I do have a couple things here on the desk that I want to take care of, and I'm going to just start warming up. So for those of you who have been here before, you know Warm Up Sunday is just Ms.D's time to kind of play with her creative juices and let you watch. I don't know if that's the best angle in the world, but that's what we're going to use for right now. What I have here is a goodie on the top of the desk. Went to the door this morning, and good old Amazon paid me a visit. Let's see what we have in here. It's always exciting to get a package from Amazon. And I try to sometimes save these packages, but this one I'm not going to save. We're just going to get on in her. You know, being a junk book or a journal maker, I could save bits of mail and things like that to create crafts. But this one I'm going to let go. All right. Oh, look at here. Distressing tools for blending that I've gotten from good old Amazon. You know, I like to blend my edges out, and I've been using my old blender, which has just about died. This baby, she has just about died. Play a little trick with that. I might need to heat up the hot gun because I think I'm going to put one of these new pads on there. So I got extra pads and 2 blenders. That's nice. That's nice. And a good old packaging to use to put little tidbits in. Like I say, I reuse most packaging and junk mail. So this will be nice to put ephemera in and use it for some of the little bits that I have around. Little bits on the desk right now as I see, but I'm going to use those today in my warm-up. Just that easy, we have a baggie that we can use for ephemera. Put it in the trusty old ephemera bin to the side. Ah, there's also, oh, beautiful journaling making kit. I've lost or misplaced my journal making kit, and I got a new one. This one is pretty interesting. Nice. Oh, look at there. We have 2 bone folders. Love that. Always need a bone folder. And always misplacing mine. I'm not going to save this package. We're just going to let it go. Too small to do anything with for me. Oh, this is a nice warm-up Sunday. We got toys and tools. This is a nice bone folder. Nice and big. For those of you who are new to journal making, this is a journal making kit. And a bone folder is used for making nice creases in paper. So you just use it something like this. There's some images I'm going to use today. But you just like make a fold and you take your bone folder and you get a good crisp edge. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's put that where we can find it. Give you a permanent home right there. This bag Ms.D might could find a use for that. Maybe in the warm-up, we can make this into something. Oh, I've been needing these needles. Some needles for sewing in your binding. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. I think we'll create a permanent pouch for that so we don't keep losing them. That might be my warm-up. I had a different warm-up in mind, but sometimes things... and some new distressing ink. Oh, it looks like a journal making day. This is vintage photo. You see me use it all the time. I use this pad, and it's just about gone. Some good old distress oxide. Nice. Oh, it's going to be nice in the craft room today. Okay, we will get one use out of this. Today we're going to use you for the garbage can. So all my little tidbits and pieces today I'm going to put right in here and take you out to the trash. See the creative juices happening when making us a garbage can. Just that easy. We have a little waste bag. Cool. All right. What's on the desk? Things to play with. Got this out of a little cookie tin and thought it would look nice over image in a journal. So I'm going to play with that later. Some book pages. Some ideas for warming up. Some things I wanted to photocopy. The rest of the tools. Oh, I didn't show you the scissors. Comes with the journal making kit. Good for doing little fussy cuts. Like these images. We can just snip them right on out. Sometimes your hands get tired with scissors. As we are getting a little bit older, our fingers can play games with us. Speaking of getting older, tomorrow is March 1st and it's my birthday month. Ms.D will be getting older. Like these. These are some great little tools. I'm going to leave them all right where I can see them because I'm going to create for them today in the warm-up. Last week I heard from some of you dear hearts that the warm-up was a little bit long. So I want to say to you, this is all. If the warm-ups are long, you don't have to stay for the whole thing. Just stay until you feel warmed up. But if you stay to the end, there's usually something that I make that comes out of it. All punches holes. I have all that I use. This is for big holes, and this one is for little holes for making a book. Whole book binding thing that I received from Amazon. Here's the thread that we bind with. Nice, nice, nice. Excited. All right, images that I want to use today. I took these images and already have photocopied some of them. Okay, those are my images that I'm going to use. Little book for making a book journal. This might be a nice little something to snatch from today and make our journal out of this. I haven't done one of these little bitties. Getting warmed up, getting warmed up. So, magazine pages. I scribbled some ideas I want to use. One of my grandsons was here yesterday and he said, he was looking around the craft room and he said, Grandma, when are you going to paint a picture for me? And he actually wanted me to paint a boy. I don't do many men around the craft room. Many of my paintings are girls, so I'm going to work on painting a boy for him. This is from my work. You know, I'm a agency affiliate counselor, and I have a little side business that I do, Lion Lambs, where we do life coaching. And part of the life coaching that I do with people, we work on anger. A lot of people that come to me for help, they're either depressed, have anxiety, or dealing with anger. So I'm going to play with this because it had the shape of a male head. And so as I'm thinking about my grandson, I thought that might be a great image to jump off my creativity. Some images I want to play with. Some magazines. A lot of time in warm-ups, I flip through magazines. This is a Life magazine, the most haunted places. Now, that's not a Ms.D thing. I don't do scary too well. This magazine actually came out of that RV that my granddaughter, Mikael, parents bought for her. They went to an auction, I think I told you last week, and they bought a RV, a Winnebago RV for her. And it was a fellow crafter who had lost the RV. Ooh, I like this image. I like that one. I might use that. Let's fold that page down. And that crafter had some of everything. That's a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to organize and use now. This haunted magazine, I don't know how many images I'm going to get out of this one. It's not Ms.D's kind of thing. Oh, that's interesting. Do a little painting. I might want to paint that, but the rest of it looks a little gory for Ms.D. We'll see what we do with that. That's probably going to be a lot of hidden pages, a background, paint over paper. The National Geographics. With some scary looking animals in here. That crafter. Like something. Oh, that's a nice owl. Nice image. Do a little fussy cutting on that. Money is always good for the vision board. I start my year in March with my birthday, and I need a new vision board. This National Geographic is all about animals. Cute images of dogs. Okay. Oh, he is too cute. That's called harvesting, what I'm doing right now. Taking images out of the magazine. This gorilla caught my eye. He's so cute. And of course the birds. Some things to fussy cut. Oh. A blue dolphin. Chicha. Never seen this fish before, but he's blue. And I'm a Pisces. So when I'm doing a little something around the birthday, I can use him. So sometimes warm-ups can be just doing this, going through magazine images. And your creative juices can get started that way. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I like these images of outer space. Wow. Interesting. 1 billion years ago, a large asteroid impact that could constantly be hitting the moon temporarily ended, but the violent activity isn't over. The moon near side, the side facing the earth, breaks out into a volcanic activity, sending out vast oceans of molten lava. That's this image right here. We could do something with that. Okay. Cool. Then from the RV, some art that we found that she was working on. She, like me, she likes to draw. So she was drawing some faces. So one of the things I thought I'd do is I use some of her work and create a journal. She was really creative, and I hate to see her work just thrown away. I'm glad a fellow artist ended up with her work. That's interesting. We might can use that. She did a little magazine collage. A little Christmas on the back. Don't know what I'll do with that. I do like that face, but how did we get in there? Oh, there we go. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of what I see her do is similar to some of the things I did. Okay. Stick that all together. Let that be the last page. All right. Are you starting to warm up? Are you pulling out your things? Are you crafting with me, warming up with me? Or are you just in to see what's going on with Ms.D this week? This week ahead that we're warming up for will be a work week. And I find myself thoughtful about what's going on in the country. Us looking like we're getting closer and closer to having to go back to the workplaces. Oh, some stencils. We can use those. Okay. Look like she made some of her own stencils. Oh, I love this. Some letters. Oh, I love this. Nice stencils. Nice stencils. Okay. Nice. Won't take you through all of that. Nice stencils. I think I'll play it. That's a great warm-up. Beautiful. Love that. All kinds of treasure. Oh, some napkins. This looks like some wildflowers. Okay, let's get my creative juices going. A nice stencil. That was a nice little line in there. It's a great stencil. These big ones I will definitely use when I'm jelly printing. I'm gonna have to find a way to store those. Snowflakes, not yet. Hearts always. Okay, these I probably won't use as often. That's nice. Okay. These we probably won't use as often, if at all. That's a nice one. So I'm going to put them in the pile of things we'll probably just get rid of. And use this big folder and keep these big stencils. Nice bright, I won't forget they're in there. Ooh, makes me want a jelly print. Maybe warm up next week for sure. I'll pull the jelly plate out and we do some jelly printing. Nice. Wow. I'm telling you, she had some of every kind of craft and tool in that RV. And my son-in-law tells me it's not totally empty yet. They're getting it ready for my granddaughter. She wants to do a road trip. So they're redoing a lot of it. Making sure it's road worthy. That was great buying the stencils. I really kind of want them really close. So let's stick those right there. Right at the side of the desk. This, I feel like I want to play with this today. I haven't unbound a book like this before, but why not start? So these are the things we're going to play with. Maybe I'll do that on my own after the warm-up and do something really quick and easy with you guys. I'm feeling pretty warmed up already. Ready to start creating. Okay. Just getting the last little tidbits. These are things I'm probably going to use today in decorating pages. All right. Let's do one warm-up project, and I won't hold you real long because I feel ready to get busy. Yeah, I'll do creating these on my own too. That's interesting. I started a warm-up Sunday to warm up, and after hearing back from a couple dear hearts, it made the time feel different. I guess whenever you turn that camera on, you start thinking about other people, and generally painting and crafting has been just for me. And so I was just going to turn the camera on and just create and let you guys watch. And I think, I got swayed a little bit, and I may go back to that sooner or later. But for this week, I'll let you dictate. What I thought about doing was turning this package into a little pouch. But what I was playing with in paper was creating one, which is similar. So I'm going to go ahead and do the paper one because I can do that really quickly with you. And then I'll play around with the plastic one. So I just need some book page. Oh, another find. I did go to the Goodwill this week and found this lace. I want to play with that today. Some of that. I think I'm going to cut me a little piece of that and play with that today. Yeah, I have 2 pieces of it. I've cut it already, so I have a big piece of it I cut already and put down over here. And then I have this piece that had the top part left, and I got it. It was on their half off rack, so I got all this lace for $2.50. I call that a great shop day. And I will use it on book pages, on dolls that I make. I did do, let's see if I can rip that. Lace doesn't rip straight. And I do want to keep as much as I can, so let's cut it. I was playing with it a little bit yesterday and came up with a couple little designs I thought I was going to do today, but this warm-up has gone differently than I had planned, so I'll show you that another time. Nice, nice, nice. Let me just tuck it here, because I'll probably be playing with that soon. All right. Yeah, that'll be pretty on a book page. I think what I'll do is take some of the collage paper that we made last week. Remember this? Us making this. We're getting that glare. Let's see if I can. Yeah. And make a little pocket pouch out of this. And I think I'm going to cut it in half this way. Yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing mostly today is making ephemera, things to dress up the journals that I've made. So this is what you can do with the collage papers that we made last week. If you were wondering what would she do with that, you know, all that gluing I did last week, here's one of the things. You cut pieces of it up and you make ephemera for your books. So I'm not measuring anything. I'm using the piece of paper that I was practicing on as a template, kind of, because I'm even cutting bigger than that. And all we have to do to make this little pouch is a simple fold, about as big as you would want a pouch to be. I want it to go down, make it go up a little bit more. A good new thumb folder would be good right now. Some of the glue is coming up when I fold it, and we'll tack that down in a minute as we decorate more. And then just fold the top. This is simple. This is great for a warm-up. And then to make the top, I got this tip from a fellow YouTuber, Pamela from Paper Outpost. I love her channel. I love how She does very simple crafts. And that gives us equal sides for our top part. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think we could pull that down just a little bit more. And the beauty of all that decoupaging is we don't have to do much to dress this up. I want to make sure that it's even. It's looking pretty good already. Now we can do two things for a closure. That little piece needs to be glued down. What I don't have is my pen. Let's hope this runs freely. Ooh, it did. Tack that back down. This is Art Glitter glue. This is my favorite glue. It dries fastly and fast and very permanently. So I'm thinking about our closure. We can either do a button and string to go around, or we could do holes. Let's go ahead and make the envelope and I'll think about that. All we have to do to close up our seams is do two sides with the glue. Oh, before we had a casualty in the craft room yesterday. My hole puncher, some kind of way I was punching holes with something that the glue wasn't dry, and my hole puncher ended up glued shut, and so I have to let it go. I did order one from Amazon, but that will be missed. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is take a big hole puncher. Usually I use the small one to make the finger holes. I'm going to use this big one since I don't have anything else and make a finger hole. You see what I'm doing? Just glue the sides down. Give it a second for the glue to get tacky and begin to adhere. Doesn't take art glitter glue long, but you see how we have a space, a pouch made. It's the same principle as this plastic bag that we got from Amazon. We just created out of our decoupage paper, out of our collage paper. Now I want to dress it up just a little bit more. This baby looks pretty good already. I like the rough edges on this one. But what I think I'll do is we'll dress it just a little bit more. I'm going to play with this piece of ribbon that we got out of the RV stash and put a little extra design on with our distress ink. Oh, that's cool. My son-in-law is coming today. Erica's husband, my twin daughter, her husband is coming, and he's going to help me with my lighting and my setup. So hopefully by next week, my lighting will be better and the angle that I'm using will look better. Excited about that. That's cute. Can you see that? Just a little distressing with the little circles on there. Just something for the eye to play with. Like it. Okay. Oh, a little bit more right there. Nice. All right. Then I want to check and see if it's glued. Yeah, that's feeling good. Our little pouch. Maybe should have gave it a few seconds more. I'm going to distress the edges. And I'll put this in one of the journals that I've made, or over in my bin just to hold ephemera. But this one is so cute. It'll probably end up in a journal as a ephemera. The inside looks a little white. Let's dress that up a little bit too. The edge is a little rough. Let's see. Let's cover this. We can continue with the dots. That works for me. With the little circles. Just to put a little color in here. And make it match the outside. Oh, that's neat. And a little going in towards the inside. That's neat. Trying to see the best way. Get this light. Can you see that? It's neat. All right, let's think about a closure for it. Let's go with circles. I saw some circles over here that I had made earlier. I'm just going to glue a few of them together. This kind of looks more like the book. These feel a little big for me, so I think I'm going to cut them just, yeah, that's a little big. Make it a little smaller. I missed my small hole bunch. So let's see if I can cut that down pretty. That's a waste of pretty circles. Look at me, look at me. Let's see. All we need is something round and trace it onto a piece of cardstock, maybe. Something blue. Something in the same color family is what I'm looking for. Oh, this is a piece of collage that we had did our already cut up. That should be good. And all we want to do is make a round, small circle. This end looks pretty right here. And cut that out real quick. Yeah, my other hole puncher, the one I just had to toss, made these small size circles. It was a learning lesson. Don't try to punch before the glue gets dry. Yeah, that'll be nice. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of cardstock, if I can find one. This is good. And glue that on there because I want it to be thicker. And this is going to be our closure. I feel all warmed up. I was going to make a tag with you, but I don't want to keep you too long. How long is this? 41 minutes already. Wow. Time goes fast once I get in the craft room. But I do want to leave you on this warm-up Sunday with a finished project. So I guess I'll just make one today and make the rest on my own. I have heard some crafters saying that they use warm-up Sunday or warm-ups in general. They craft along and they just keep the other person in the background as background company. I know I do that a lot. I'm just doing it a couple times, getting it thick because I want to be able to tie a string around it to be able to open and close it. And that should be good this time. Make sure I got all the green off. Just make a little lift for it. Taking a little glue. Close that up. I just want this real small because I'm going to tack it down. Put the button on top. Can you see? Or do I have too much stuff on the desk? I know the eye can sometimes not deal with all the clutter. So I just tack that down. Then I'm gonna glue that pretty good because I don't want it to go anywhere. And tack this down on top of that. and let that set up. Make a little hole right here. And we need something to tie it with. And this is short, so I don't need a lot. Oh, we just got string, didn't we? We can use some of this. Or I usually have some jute around. But this will work fine. Some of the wax for the book binding. Just a little piece. And we send that through the hole. And what I'm going to do is glue that down. Just thought of something else we could have done. What I'm going to do, let's use a fastener. And tie, glue the string around that. And that way we can be sure that's not going to come off. And you can either take a piece of packing tape or tape and put it over this if you don't want that to show. But what I think I'm going to do is just cover it with some more of the collage paper. And that'll make the top, the inside match. That was a mistake. I need to put that string through the hole. Let's see if it's too late. Good, we still had time. And send that back in while that's off. I misplaced the rings. I sometimes seal the holes with, thought I had it out. But since this is a collage and decoupage, it should be fine. Just want to make sure that stays on there. Nice, nice. Now we can glue that down. And I'm going to try to go to the fat end and do the trimming afterwards. Just trim it up. Boy, I feel all warmed up. Just feel like creating, and that's what I'm going to do, is continue to create. Probably make a few more of these pockets. Paint a little bit. I feel ready. Hope this has helped you warm up. Help you think about being creative all week. Warm Up Sunday hopefully will help you keep being creative on your mind all week. It's a good stress reducer. And it helps you with these troubling times we're living in. So I'm just taking the string and wrap it around here. And we have a closure. We can pull it tighter, but it's freshly glued, so I don't want to pull it too tight till the glue sets. Two ways you can wrap it. And I'm going to let the glue get dry before I wrap it, but there we are. Look at our warm-up pouch. And we can put ephemera in our pouch and even a tool. And you can put it over in your little basket when you're working. And if it's ephemera, you can keep all one kind of ephemera in. Like this is a pocket fold for a journal that I'm practicing on. And you can keep all of one kind in there and have easy access. Out of our collage paper that we made last week. I think I'm going to make one more because I have another piece of this, or maybe a tag. And I'll show you maybe next week the tag that I make to match this. But for now, I'm all warmed up. I hope you're all warmed up. And I will see you next week. If not before, I'm probably going to make a video of how to make a journal next, so that everybody have a place for the next things that I'll be warming up with. So I will see you next week. Hope you're all warmed up. Have a great Sunday. Bye.